Hi everyone, so today I want to share my top tips on how you can set your monthly goals. Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Rebecca. I am the founder of Rebecca Gates London, and we make lots of stationery and prints and other things to keep you encouraged and inspired each and every day. I'm obsessed with all things goal setting and motivation, so I make lots of videos like this one all about how to set goals and actually achieve them, because that is the purpose of setting goals, right? Because we actually want to achieve them, and there are lots and lots of things you can do to make that possible. So these videos are all about showing those things, so make sure you like this video and subscribe if you want to see more. Awesome. Okay, well let's just dive straight in, no waffling here. How to set your monthly goals. So the start of the month is obviously a great time to reset and refresh your goals, but a lot of us dive straight in to like setting the goals and run straight into making action on them, where actually there's a couple of things you can do first to make it more effective kind of goal setting, rather than just like rushing in straight away. First thing I want you to do is do some reflections on the last month. Now here I've got one of the Make It Happen planners, and each month you've got a space in here to reflect each month, and I'm going to talk you through the 3 questions you want to be asking yourself each and every month when you are thinking about setting your goals for the month ahead. The first one is celebrating your wins. Now this is something we all skip past, right? Because we're all like racing, okay, what's next, what's next? Celebrating your wins is so important to staying motivated, all sorts of loads of other benefits to doing this. This is why it's the first thing you should be looking at, celebrating your wins. The second thing, looking at the things you have learned. So this isn't about beating yourself up for failures, it's about being able to look at something and take away the key learnings from it and decide what you're going to take forward. And finally, to think about next month. What are you going to take away from everything that you've done last month? What are you then going to focus on? Was there something you learned which you thought, you know what, I really got to focus on that next month? The reason I put this in here is because it's really easy, as I say, to like rush into thinking like what's next, and sometimes we forget like, oh, that was the thing that I said I was going to do. So really deciding what you're actually going to do and take forward is a really good part of thinking about your goal setting and really reflecting on the things that you've learned. And this is such an important way to stay motivated, because when you're working on something you want to see results, right? And if you see results you'll be like, yeah, I'm going to keep going with this. But if we don't take time to reflect on those results, then we're likely to fall into the trap of feeling like we're not making any progress, even if we are, and even if it's small progress, because progress is still progress, right? Tip number 2 is I want you to realign with your vision for the future. The reason why reflecting on and thinking about an aligned vision for the future is that this should be something which is your North Star. What does success mean to you? What does it mean for you and for your life? And how are these goals going to be fitting into what you want to achieve in the future? Whether that's living in a different country, or living in a different place, or running your own business, or getting to a certain point in your career, whatever your future vision is, all of your goals should be completely aligned to getting you closer to that. So if you haven't got a future vision, or you haven't set one in mind, don't worry, I have a free download which is definitely going to help you. I'll link to it below, my goal free refresh workbook, which is a total free download. It's going to help you get clear on what your future vision is. Okay, so one more thing to do before we dive into actually setting our goals for the month, which is to check in again with your medium-term goals. So your goals for 12 months or 3 months, however you structure your goal setting. I would always say to have 12-month goals and 3-month goals. So you're probably going to want to check in with both of those to make sure that you are on track, or to see how far along you are. You've got to make sure you're doing the goal setting in context, or it can end up just being like random all over the place. Again, if you don't have 12 months goals set already, don't worry, I have a free download for you. You can get the goal free refresh workbook. Such a mouthful. Again, that's going to help you reset your goals for 3 months, and you can also use up to it for 12 months as well. Same kind of practices, longer time frame. Now we've reflected on last month, we've aligned with our future vision, and we've checked in with where we are with our medium-term goals, our 12-month and our 3-month goals. We can now get stuck into the monthly goal setting. Key question to ask yourself is, what personal and professional goals can I set myself which are going to get me closer to achieving either those medium-term goals I've set or the long-term vision? I want you to set 3 or 4 monthly goals. Now this is the goal setting page in the Make It Happen planner. At the top here you can say we've got space for goals for the month. Now I had deliberately made this space for 4 goals and 4 only. Don't want you to overwhelm yourselves and set yourselves too many goals, because we have a habit when we're at the start of the goal setting process, we're all like enthusiastic and amped up and we think we can do it all. But I think 4 goals is enough to be really, and if they're ambitious and they're stretching you, is enough to be achieving each month. I would recommend having at least one personal goal in there, whether it's a learning goal, a fitness goal, a wellness goal, because we don't want to just be constantly focused on developing ourselves professionally. I think looking at our personal selves and making sure that we're okay is really important too. The second part of monthly goal setting, and what you'll find in here, and again you can use this to make a happen planner, or if you just got a piece of paper or a journal, you can do it as well, is your action to take this month. Now, what you're going to want to think about with your actions are the things you're going to be doing in this month to get you to your goals, right? So my whole process here is we'll keep on breaking it down, keep on chunking it back, because no goal is too big if you break it down to small enough chunks. What are all the actions you're going to take to actually reach those goals that you've set yourself? The third thing you can do, as just a bonus on here, sneaks included in this, is to decide on the habits that you're going to focus on. So one of the things that can really supercharge our goal achieving is having really good habits, or habits which actually enhance our actions. And what I mean by that is, for example, if you've got a wellness goal and you want to start meditating every day, making it a habit to get up 10 minutes earlier so you've got time to write in your journal or meditate. Getting up at a certain time is a habit that is going to help you achieve your goal. I recommend focusing on 3 habits. I will do another video on habit forming, focusing on 3 habits at a time, not overwhelming yourself again with loads and loads of stuff to do. And finally, the most important thing about monthly goal setting is actually taking action, because we can set the most beautiful, wonderful goals that are all specific and perfect, but if we don't actually take action on them, then it's kind of a waste of time. You might have guessed it, we are going to break down your actions, and we are going to use the action plan to form our weekly goals. So again, I'm just using the Make It Happen planner here to illustrate, but every month you've got space to write your weekly goals, to-dos, decide the habits you're focusing on forming, and a load of other good stuff too. By deciding the actions that you're going to focus on each week, and then going a step further and actually deciding what you're going to do when, scheduling in, you're way more likely to do it than sort of setting yourself some monthly goals and then what? Like relying on yourself to remember that, oh yeah, Saturday, I'm gonna write my book today. No, make a note, schedule it in, put a reminder on your phone, block out that time. Someone said you want to go to brunch? No, you're unavailable. And make time to work on your goals and for things that matter. Those are my top tips for setting your goals. Let's just run through them one more time. So we firstly have reviewing your progress from last month. Second, make sure you're aligning to your vision, your North Star, your long-term goals. Thirdly, check in with your medium-term goals, 12 months, 3 months, then get into your goal setting. So only after you've done those things, get into your goal setting and have a think about 3 to 4 goals that you can set for the month, which are going to help you get closer to your medium-term goals, closer to your long-term goals as well. After we've done that, we're then going to break it down to our action plans of what are the actions you're going to take to make those goals happen. And finally, you're going to schedule in time to work on those actions to actually do them. So that is it. That is my goal setting. I know we have raced through a lot of content in that. There is lots going on. There are lots of other things around goal setting too, so definitely check out my other videos around goal setting and productivity, and comment below what your biggest takeaway was, if you've tried any of these techniques and how they have worked for you, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.